Hey, good morning. How are you doing today? The video quality is not going to be good as it usually is because I'm using my tablet this morning, so you can watch me fix my hair. I know that sounds like the most interesting thing you've probably ever wanted to see from me, but yeah, here it is. So you get that spectacular imagery quality of things. So, wahoo! It's Friday, which I hope many people are more excited than I am. It's being Friday. Let alone the fact that it's being Friday, it's also Valentine's Day, a very important day in the US and upon some other first world countries. But you know, a lot of people don't know where Valentine's started. So I'm just gonna give you some Valentine things. So let's start with Valentine's is from Saint Valentine, which I don't know if he was in England or in Ireland or one of those two places, but while he was there, he was illegally marrying people. You see, it was illegal to marry people that were in love. And so he decided he was going to marry them. Official Christian marriage and everything like that, and well, bam, he was marrying people. Government found out, and I believe they burned him, or put them, I think they burned him, or they put him and like hung him. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure they burned him. So yeah, that's where the Valentine's thing comes from, is a day basically of teen angst and rebellion of wanting to get married and stuff like that. So, yeah, I find it interesting because, you know, those people now, they're just like, oh, marriage isn't that important. Think about it, these people are risking their lives to make a bonding contract to say, I love you and I'm never going to go away. And I love marriage. I mean, I'd love to have a family. It's the number one goal in my life. Well, yeah, number one goal. And for those people who just say, oh, marriage isn't important at all, like, let's just have a girlfriend our whole life because, you know, we're never going to need anything besides that, right? That's not true, but people seem to think that. I'm sorry I keep looking off over here, but it's so much bigger than that little thing right there. So please forgive me for that. What do you think? No? Yes? Maybe? Yeah. Could look better. Maybe. Oh, you know what it's gonna do. Yeah, it looks semi-one. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm getting a haircut this weekend. Think bejeebus. Be awesome. Another thing is, yeah, what I was saying, people just don't respect the fact that marriage is an important thing, for let alone having sex and having children, and just pleasing the Lord. Because you see, the Trinity, if you've ever watched the show Robotech, you'll see that a lot of things in that show do with threes. Things work like that. That's just the way it is. But it works like that in real life too. A lot of things do with threes, like the Trinity, which is funny. It never mentions in the Bible once about a Trinity, about anything. But anyway, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. I don't say ghost, but yeah, that's a different story. The Son, the Father, and the Holy Ghost. Then, you know, that's how it is. But when you look at the physical thing for humans, it's the husband, the wife, and the father. So, and that's the thing, it's a trinity. But like this trinity, they all the same thing. They're all together. They all work together. They all, like, they feed into each other and give out to each other, and that's what makes it one. So the same thing with a marriage. It has to be the husband, the wife, and God. And God's giving them all these things. And the spouses are praying and worshiping, doing everything they're supposed to do, and not like sinning rapidly and everything, and they're feeding into each other, which completes them, and they just keep going in a circle, and you do the things the Bible says, and you basically become like a Chrome extension circle on your computer. Woo, the little dot in the middle. I mean, that's how it is. You're just rotating around each other, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're a well-lubricated machine. You're just going. Not like just going, but you're going. You can do so much when you're doing that. So, I gotta keep looking at this direction. It's really hard because there's a big screen right there. Sorry. But that's the other thing, let alone with the St. Valentine's thing. So I think that's super important for people to realize. Other somewhat thing that a lot of people don't, like me, I'm not totally sure if this is the real way that the heart actually came into existence, because a lot of people don't look this far into it, but Yeah, let alone it's me, so you're gonna find out I'm like looking into things farther than what you're probably supposed to look into them. So, the heart, originally people thought was like, oh, Saint something or another found it in some dream she had. Which it's a bunch of crap, honestly, finding it in a dream. The way she says it happens is just kind of like, yeah, probably not. So, she says, the saint, like the Renaissance time, I believe, that she had a dream and in it Jesus appeared, there was a crown of thorns, on the crown of thorns there was this weird heart-shaped thing in the middle of it, and there's a little flame popping out the top, and I think that's stupid, but she decided that's exactly what she thought it was going to look like. So, lo and behold, that's what the heart looks like. That's what some people think, but oddly enough, the same period, in the Renaissance, people were cutting arrows, so, like, an arrow's like that, right? What they're doing is they would round them out, so then it basically it becomes a heart. That's basically, it would round them out to like this. Don't know why, they were doing that for the fun of it, and then some people think they get the heart from that. Then honestly, that's just a thing, and I don't think there was even close to somewhat being the origin of the heart. But if you go about, what was it, 3000 BC, there was an ancient, not society, but civilization in Libyan, I don't know how you actually say it, because everyone keeps telling me it's different each time. But they had this plant, and it served as birth control. When you ate its leaves, it just served as birth control, eating its leaves, and people say it tasted good and things. My hair is somewhat wet, so I'm trying to dry it out, just so I know. And it was so important to the economy of this place that they actually put the seed of this plant on all their coins. Like we put like Abraham Lincoln or George Washington on these American coins. And it was just that important of how much people were having sex, unprotected sex, which I guess I would be protected, but yeah, I don't want to get into that. But yeah, that just went into a whole other story I'm not going to get to. But this is what's interesting. The shape of the seed on that coin, you know what it was? It was the bloody heart. Look at that. It was the heart. And so many people, I don't think, realize that. I keep saying so many people and realizations and things like that. Bear with me. It's 6:40 in the morning. I need to let my dog out and stuff. And I got my new Transworld thing. Finally, I don't know why it took so long to get that magazine. But it's like, that's the earliest record we have of the heart. So, I think, from the fact of that being related to sex, and later on sex became a symbol of love, when love is just love in itself. Love is a combination of emotions. Sex in itself is not love. That is a thing of love, but you don't do that when you're in love. You do it when you're married. Another story. We're outside the kitchen. Over here. Here we go. So that's where the heart... Oh my, look at that. I dropped you. Hey. How you doing? Okay, not broken. At least not that I can see. Yeah, sorry about that. Really am. Stop it, dog! I have a shih tzu. I don't know why I should just... Get home, I need to clean. Because my sister decided she wasn't going to clean while she was watching me this week. My parents are up in a different state. So, yeah. We'll just scratch and come in. What are you... She's just scratching and come in, and then she's not there, and I come to get to the door. I don't... You're like 43 years old! Hey, sorry. But, yeah, that's basically what Valentines should be. But I just want to say to you, you know who you are, thank you for being who you are, and from deepest part of my colon, I'll get into... Actually, no, I'll just talk about that now. We'll go over 10 minutes, look at that, that'll be a nice vlog. Nice long vlog of boringness. Okay, so Israelites and Jews, not like Greeks, the Greeks and the Romans, who thought their emotions and Americans now come from your heart. They thought that everything came from the center of your being, the lowest, steepest part, which would be your colon. So that's why I want to make sure. Well, I haven't talked about it on this. Huh. Well, I'm gonna try to make sure it's saying I colon you. I think that'll be funny. If you get it, it's a great biblical thing too, because you know Jesus says loving someone from the deepest part of who you are. So why not just use your colon? Because you know if that's how you love them from your colon. I guess actually, ooh, it sounds like some weird game. It's even suck at cleaning. Well, yeah, that's basically where that came from. Gee, yeah, that was saying I love you. I love you guys from the center of my being, and you know, even if I don't get as many subscribers in the future and views and things like that, that I would like to have, you know, I'm still glad I have the views I have now, because it means a lot to me that there's actually someone out there that wants to watch a Irishman like me that's trying to make it in America in the Salvation Army, nonetheless. So, thank you. Look at that little that thing. I hope that didn't break the screen for some reason. I'll probably just stand over here because that disappears, but then that light shows up. So if I do that, there we go. Look at that. Now it's not probably bothering you now. So yeah, it is Valentine's Day. And I encourage you not to just buy chocolate to eat chocolate. I encourage you to go out and find someone that you love and tell them you love them. I think that's probably one of the more important things in life, is find that one person you love, giving them a card, telling them how special they are, and maybe giving them some peeps too, because you're not able to get any other candy. And she doesn't like peeps that much, but she's going to get them. So, happy Valentine's, everyone. And please like, subscribe, and comment to my channel if you feel so pressure to. It'd be amazing if someone would, because then I could maybe get over to 30 subscribers. That'd be kind of cool. So, anyway, how day.